Hey guys, Ashley Jordyn here. Today we're going to be doing a chit chat, get ready with me to go to the movies. So stay tuned and let's get into it. All right, let's get started. I have my hair up, I got my glasses off. We're gonna start with the brows. I don't really need to do a lot to them. I just need to fill them in just a little bit and shape them. They're already shaped and everything. I'm just gonna outline it and that's really it. But my name is Ashley Jordyn. My mom, she calls all of her kids mostly by our middle names usually. So I've just always been used to being called Jordyn or Ashley Jordyn when she's upset. When it's just usually Jordyn, but when she's upset it's Ashley Jordyn. But yeah, I know it's spelled differently, but my mom said that's how it was spelled in the book. I think she might have had too much epidural and she just switched the E and the Y and she just went with it. But hey girl, I know she's watching this. Anyway, I prefer to go by Ashley Jordyn. I just like how it sounds. And I'm used to my mom calling me Ashley Jordyn, so yeah. But basically I am 20 years of age. I am originally from West Palm Beach, Florida. My mom moved me up here my summer of my 9th grade year. So I was getting ready to go into grade 10. And honestly, school here was kind of hard for me. I had never went to a mainly African American popularized population school, and my mom was actually kind of worried for me because when we were in West Palm, I mostly went to magnet school, elementary and middle school. So I was one of the 4 black kids in the school in elementary. So that's kind of what I was used to. So when I got up here, was I nervous? Yeah, but not really, because I was like, it's not going to be that different. But it was very different. Just the interactions with people were different, and it was just a big culture shock for me. So yeah, I played volleyball most of my life, and I decided my 10th grade year I wasn't going to college. So I was just like, if I don't want to go to school now and they call you and tell you I didn't come to class, when I get in college I have to pay for it and they don't get to call you and tell you that I went to class. So why would I go? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I was just like, I don't want to waste money and make loans for no reason when I know that it's something I don't want to do. I just knew that college, they didn't really have any careers, at least college careers, that I was like, oh yeah, like that's worth going to school for. Like, I want to do that. So I didn't. I didn't take my SAT. I didn't take my ACT. I didn't even try on my PSAT, honestly. I was in advanced like AP classes. I just didn't really apply myself too much because I knew that I didn't want to go to college. I was like, there's no point in me learning this stuff. I don't need to know history when it's not gonna help me in a couple of years. You know what I mean? And same thing with math. I suck at math. I can't even do, I was never in good math classes. Let's be straight about that. I was never in good math classes because I can't do math. Like, honestly, math was always that subject for me that I really just struggled in, and it made me so mad that I had to keep doing it because I knew that I had to graduate. And I sucked at math, honestly. I still suck at math. But anyway, my mom, she was just like, hey, I raised you till now. I think I was 18, 17 when I finished. I was 17 when I graduated from high school. And she was just like, I've given you basically everything you've ever needed. And when it came to me wanting things per se, if it was attainable and it was realistic, my mother would get it for me. And I was blessed and loved by my mother so much. She's literally my best friend. And really, she was just like, at this point, if you want to continue to live that lifestyle, now you have to figure out how you're going to make it do for yourself. She's like, because I'm the youngest, I'm the last one, so she's done. So she was like, you have to figure out how you're going to maintain the lifestyle that you enjoy now on your own. Like, what are you going to do to make sure that you can keep yourself above water, not just living paycheck to paycheck? And she was like, I don't really care what you do as long as you do something. And when I did volleyball most of my life, like I said, and I decided in my 11th grade year I wanted to try out for band. I did band and it was fun. My 12th grade year, after my rookie year, I became the captain the next year, so I quit volleyball so I could fully focus on band, because I just felt like it would be fair to devote all my time to band if I'm supposed to be a leader. And band had its ups and downs. Honestly, everything in high school was really down for me. I didn't really enjoy my high school experience, but I didn't really want to go to school, so I didn't. I just did it because my mom didn't want her to go to jail. So basically, when I was captain of the dance team, I had to do some of the makeup sometimes, literally rarely. But even then, if you could do your own makeup and it wasn't like a big event like homecoming or like a parade or something, we were to do our own makeup. So I got super into makeup. I had already been into makeup because I loved watching YouTube videos, you know, back then, like James Charles, Nikki tutorials, Lipstick Nick. Like, really, everyone was doing such bold and colorful looks. So I could do a makeup tutorial. Like, honestly, I would watch a makeup tutorial, rewatch it, and then do the makeup as I'm watching the tutorial step by step, and just pause every single time, and it looked good. Like, I don't know why I have a good talent for picking up makeup skills like that, but I just did. So I enjoyed it, and kind of doing like the mini salon with my like teammates of, okay, I'm gonna curl your hair at this time and I'm gonna do your makeup at this time. It kind of felt like I was in a salon almost, you know? So I thought cosmetology is where I want to go. I had never gotten a wig before, and we started doing sew-ins and stuff in dance. Most of my life I always had braids, so my mom, she was like, who do we go to? Like, who's the best person to do like wigs around here? So we met a lady, and I became really close with her, and she did my nails, she did my hair. She basically did like really like all of my maintenance when I was in school. And basically she was like, why don't you just get your cosmetology license? Because every single time I got my hair done, I would make sure I did my makeup, because, you know, usually people like to take photos of you when they do your hair. And she was like, you do like such good hair, like such good hair, such good makeup, you should like do it. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah, you can get a cosmetology license. And I was like, okay. And that's how I decided that I wanted to go to cosmetology school. So I went to cosmetology school, and it was honestly a lot better than high school. I didn't know anyone, but I made friends slowly, and to this day we're still pretty cool. Basically, I had a good time in cosmetology school. There were a couple of downs. Like, it was not as organized as it could have been, and it was kind of a lot of favoritism in certain places, but towards the middle to end it was a lot better, and I felt a lot more secure in what I was doing, and I grew to really love hair. We weren't taught a lot of African American hair. It was mainly Caucasian, because the school that I went to, their beauty line was mainly towards Caucasian hair. And they had like one shampoo conditioner that could go for really mixed hair, but not really African American hair. So my skills were mainly in Caucasian hair. So I decided that I was going to continue to do Caucasian hair instead of doing wigs. And I got scouted a couple of times by a couple of salons, and I finally chose one. And actually on my last day of school, I signed my contract with that salon because they came that day on my last day of school to scout some more people. And she was just like, today's your last day? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, do you have the contract I gave you? And I was like, it's at my house, and I live like 2 minutes away from the school at the time. And she was like, you can like run and go get it, and I'll wait for you. She was like, I have to get back to the salon, but I'll wait for you. And so I ran and got it, and then I signed my contract and I started working there. I worked there for like 3 or 4 months before COVID hit. And as I was working there, because it takes a while when you first start off in hair, when you're a stylist, it takes about 3 to 4 years to get a solid clientele, because most people, especially in Tallahassee, because it is such a small town, you already have your main girl and your backup girl. So it's like, if so-and-so is busy or she's booked and I need to get it in last minute, I know I can go to so-and-so, like my backup girl, because I know she'll get me in, and I know she knows what I like and what I get done. So it's kind of hard to build that with people. And Tallahassee, it's kind of diverse, and there's obviously, just like any town, a lot of people with different opinions. So being a African American girl, especially considering I was so young, I was like 19. Yeah, 19 when I started working in the salon. It's kind of hard when my specialty is in Caucasian hair and I'm an African American, especially because I was working in an uptown, the upside of town, where the people have a bit more money and have higher paying jobs. But no one was ever really discriminatory against me. It was just kind of like, you know, a lot of them are just like, I don't know, she knows what I need, you know what I mean? And also, like, being a stylist isn't just how good you do hair. Honestly, a lot of people, it's kind of like YouTube, a lot of people can come to you mainly just for your attitude. So it was kind of hard. But I actually, before I left cosmetology school, was offered a position to be a educator there. And my mother and I were like, okay, so this is like a good job, like I should take it. And so they were like, okay, like you just have to do 2 years in the salon and then we'll take you. But then COVID happened, so the salon got shut down, the school got shut down, so I didn't have my salon job or the receptionist position I had at the institute. And basically, when everything finally opened back up, they offered me a position back at the salon, and then I got offered a educator position at the institute, even though I hadn't done my 2 years of salon practice. And I was just so happy, because I was just like, wow, like they really see something in me for me to be offered this position. But my boss at the time, she was just like, you know, like, it's gonna be really difficult for you to do both, like, because I would have to cut down some of the days that I was working at the salon, and I wouldn't be as available to come in if someone else called out. So she was like, I think you need to pick. And basically I ended up picking the institute just because it was a bit higher paying and I could see myself teaching, because it was something that I was so invested in when I was in school that I learned so much from them. And basically people slowly started to leave my job. Like, one of our educators left, another one left, and it was kind of just like hard, because then I became more of a front educator, as far as instead of me backing up someone else in their class, now I'm in the forefront and I need to do my job as being like an actual educator. And it was hard because a lot of the kids were like, girl, like, I'm sitting in your old seat, like, I know who you are. Like you were here just like 6-7 months ago. Like, and it was kind of hard, especially considering that most of us were the same age, or they were older than me. So I just had to figure out how I was going to assert myself as a leader. And it was honestly kind of hard. I honestly sometimes went about it the wrong way because I'm young, and I can admit that. But honestly, overall, I had a great time when I worked there. I don't work there anymore. I got let go. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that I got let go. Things were really just starting to go to a mess. It got more unorganized than it was when I first went to school there. And I was trying to assert myself to a point where we could get back to the standards that they held us at when I was in school. But I was basically just turned down, and then I was let go. I really would have stayed there for 10 years, and I feel like it was God telling me, you never even wanted to stay in Tallahassee in the first place, and you were ready to just settle and live here because of your job. Like, we could have I could have been transferred to another institute if I'd stayed, but it's not what I meant to do in the world. I always wanted to do YouTube, even when I was in high school. So I'm happy that now I can really just focus on YouTube. And honestly, I wish the institute the best, especially because a lot of my friends, they still work there. So not a lot, but yeah. Really now I'm just really focused on YouTube and becoming a content creator. I don't really want to be an influencer. I want to show my personality and show who I am, and let other girls out there like me know that there is someone out there like you, and you're not by yourself. Like, when I was growing up, I was kind of into like things that everyone else wasn't really into. Like, I liked pop punk, so I was listening to like Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil, Of Mice and Men, A Day to Remember, Mayday Parade, stuff like that. And you know, back then, being like a black girl and liking that kind of stuff, it was just kind of seen as me being weird. And I've never really liked a lot of the mainstream stuff. Like, I like Justin Bieber, I like Ariana Grande, Dua Lipa's great. Like, I'll listen to like a pop song, but I'm not really invested in it, you know what I mean? And so even now I'm more into K-pop. I love K-pop. I talk about it a lot. One of my friends at the time from cosmetology school actually got me into K-pop. She showed me BTS, and it started just like any other K-pop stars, you know, like, you're like, oh, I just want to know their names. I kept mixing up Tae and JK from BTS, and I was like, I really don't want to be rude and like just keep messing up like who they are. Like, I should just figure out their names. And I watched a guide, and then I watched another guide, and then I watched another guide, then I watched funny moments, and then I got hooked. So that's how I became a BTS fan. I also like K-dramas. I like wrestling, WWE. I'm not really into AEW yet, but I don't know, I have to see about it. But WWE, like, I never really met someone who was into the stuff that I was into, so it was just like I wanted to go online and find other people who liked the stuff that I liked, or at least understood and still liked me, even if we had different taste. So like it's just kind of hard because you get your hair done all nice, you do your lashes, you do your makeup, and then I go and I meet someone, or I become friends with someone, trying to, and they're just like, you're into what? And they find it weird, and it kind of hurts your feelings, because it's just like, just because we like different things doesn't mean that we can't be friends, you know what I mean? Or that you have to consider me someone weird, you know what I mean? But yeah, so as far as things I like, I love makeup. No, they are not doing all that right now. Okay. I like makeup, I like YouTube, I like K-dramas. I love K-dramas. I just got into K-dramas. If you have any recommendations, please feel free to let your girl know in the comments, please, because I'm looking for some more. I actually just started Produce 101, and I knew about it, but I watched A Love So Beautiful on Netflix, the remake with Kim Yo-han, and I knew that he was on Produce, so I decided to watch Produce actually because of him. But yeah, I like BTS, I like GOT7, I like EXO, I like ATEEZ, I like NCT, and that's really, oh, TXT, they're pretty cool. I'm not like a stan of them, but I enjoy their music. I got into girl groups. I like Twice, ITZY, and Blackpink, but that's really about it. I'm just not a big girl group girl. Yeah, I love wrestling. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I like more of the old school wrestling than the new age wrestling, just because I think it's really just, back then they had kind of better storylines, and it was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they just said that. And the nostalgia, I think, from just remembering being a kid growing up with my mom and my brother watching wrestling every Monday and Friday night. So yeah, like there's plenty of different things that I really enjoy, and I just want to find more people who also like those things, and I can talk about them on camera, and people who are just like, oh, like there's someone out there like me. Like I like girly stuff too. Like I like doing makeup, I like buying a whole bunch of clothes, I like I don't know what's really considered girly, I guess, but I would consider myself a very feminine woman. I just have different taste than most girls, but I know that there's people out there as well who feel the same way, who feel like they can't find anyone around them who likes K-pop or who likes K-dramas, because a lot of people are so embarrassed to really tell people, because when you say, oh, I like K-pop or I like K-dramas, people either think that, oh, she's just one of those girls who just likes them because they're cute, which is obviously a plus because they are cute, but or she just wants to be a Korea boo, she just wants to be Korean, you know what I mean? And that's hard for some people, and I just want to make it where someone mainstream or someone just on YouTube, even if I don't go mainstream, who you feel that you can connect to and who you can relate with. Like I don't always talk about K-pop, I don't always talk about K-dramas, but it is something that is a major part in my life because it's something that I enjoy and something that makes me happy. I'm just gonna spray my face before I do my eyes. But yeah, just I like plenty of different things, and I feel like that's okay, especially as a person of color, because you know, like if you just like anything that's considered outside of the norm, people just feel that they should judge you for it, and I feel like that's unnecessary. Like it's 2021. Yeah, it's 2021. Like grow up. Like so I like this and you don't like it, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't like it for you. I like it because it's something that makes me happy and something that I enjoy. If y'all are wondering why I have to use this mirror, it's because your girl's blind, she can't see. But yeah, I just really want to put myself out on a platform where I can just be myself and find other people who enjoy me. And if you don't enjoy me, that's fine. You don't have to finish the video. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to subscribe to me. You don't have to watch my videos. But there's no reason that I can't be on this platform and like what I like and share that with other people. Like, you might start watching me and like a K-drama. Who knows? Like, sorry y'all, I don't know what they had going on out there, but yeah, so I just took that time to go ahead and put on my lashes, because y'all know putting on strips is not a good time. But anyway, yeah, so I am going to the movies, so I don't think the fit will be that much. To be honest, I really just want to wear my Super M hoodie and some leggings, but I might wear, I'm thinking a turtleneck and sweatpants with my Fila disruptors, just because I really want to take a photo, and I have not posted on Instagram in like a month, and girl, that's sad. That is ridiculous. I don't really do highlight because, like I said, my face gets oily, and also I'm just going to the movies, so it's literally not that deep. Even though I have to wear a mask, even though Florida's open and technically you don't have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated and stuff, I'm gonna wear a mask because I don't want somebody to think I'm a non-masker. I don't want them to be like, she spread her germs around. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish off with some lip gloss. I'm on the end because I really use this too much. All right, I think we are all finished. All right, y'all, so that is the makeup. So let's go ahead and all right, you guys, so I just have on my Super M hoodie. I have the Mark version. I just have on a pair of plain black leggings, and I'm probably just gonna wear my Barbie Ting slides. I just put on these little earrings, and I didn't put on a necklace because you can't really see it because it's a hoodie. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you stayed till the end, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want notifications for whenever I post, there will be a little bell, and you can just go ahead and ding that right there, and it'll let you know every time I post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.